Oh, there it is. Barbecue Secrets Deluxe by Rockin Ronnie Shewchuk. But check this out. Jay's got his hands into the pork.
See, I get in trouble.
Sauce.
I get in trouble for doing this at home.
Wait, so do I. So
I always sample at home.
Are you kidding, really?
I get myself in trouble.
Is this wrong? It can't be wrong because it tastes so good.
It feels so right.
Exactly. So here he is, Rockin Ronnie Shewchuk.
How you doing?
And this is his food. And
right.
You are a favorite person this morning.
Thank you very much.
I would like to eat this, so I'm going to let Jay's finish chewing.
Okay, we've been plugging your book all morning long, the Barbecue Secrets Deluxe. This is the third book, correct?
That's right. And
6 years in the making, all of your recipes?
All the best recipes from the first 2 books, plus about 50 more recipes, plus some food porn quality photographs of new dishes.
They really
are. They're really fun, and new stories, all full color. It's a doorstop of a book, and I'm really proud of it.
Ronnie, before we get going though, I have to ask you this question. I'm a good Ukrainian boy. I'd be thinking, you know, Ukrainian boy like yourself, there'd be petehe, holopchi, but instead you're a barbecue guy. Where does it come from?
Well, listen, in a Ukrainian household, you eat from the 3 pork groups. Yes. You know, bacon, ham, and sausage.
Yes.
I was raised on meat. And about 15 years ago, I learned about traditional Southern-style barbecue, and I've been a fanatical evangelist ever since.
You've got Rockin Ronnie's Butt Shredders. I like the name.
My team, yes.
The award-winning barbecue team.
That's right.
And you've brought us, speaking of pork.
Yeah, let's eat, okay?
Okay, we'll start with, so we don't actually get our hands in there. Jay and I are about to eat it all, but you're going to shred this for us?
Okay, this has been going for, you say, 18 hours?
It was cooked for 18 hours. Watch how it falls apart. The bone comes out like this. Here's what we do. We sauce it with some of this tangy vinegary sauce, and then we pour some of Ronnie and Denzel's all-natural Southwestern-style barbecue sauce on it.
Wow, you're
just a little bit.
Drowning it a bit.
And then you shred it like that, so that all the crust of the outside mixes with the tender white meat of the inside.
And that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
Oh, man.
I wish you could smell it.
All right, now, I think that's shredded enough.
Oh, that looks good.
I could shred all day.
This is honestly one of my favorite things ever.
All right, now I'm just going to make you a pulled pork sandwich.
I love pulled pork.
And now, the recipe's in the book, and this is cooked on a barbecue for 18 hours, but there's an adaptation of, you can actually make it on your grill, and it takes far less time, maybe 4 or 5 hours.
Is it as tender though, Ronnie?
It might not be quite as tender, and it won't be as smoky, but it's still really delicious.
In a pinch, you can do it.
Yeah, and so this is how you dress it. You dress it with this Tidewater coleslaw, big messy sandwich.
Gracious.
And maybe I'll even put a little bit extra sauce for you guys, just to...
You see, we're eating pork too.
All right, are you ready?
Okay, Sophie can sample, and while she samples, I will, because she loves her pulled pork.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, when you make a barbecue dish, obviously you go with a lot of seasonings.
Yeah.
Overkill the seasoning or just enough?
It's all about balance. You know, you're right. People sometimes over-sauce their barbecue.
Okay.
I use it as a finishing glaze, but if something's swimming in sauce, that you can't really taste the meat. So it's all about you're tasting the smoke, salty, sweet, tangy. It's kind of like a combination, a beautiful harmony of flavors.
Now, okay,
you like that?
You did. That's good. I'll get to mine in a second. 18 hours, you said. I know a lot of people over barbecue.
That's right.
You know, we always overcook our meat.
Yes.
Cook to medium heat, low heat? I mean, give us some
if you're trying to sear a steak, then preheat the grill on high and sear it, but as soon as you get those grill marks, turn the heat down to medium and cook it a little slower, and you'll get more tender steak. And, you know, that's I would say most of the time I don't cook on high heat if I want to sear something. Now, here's something you don't have to smoke for 18 hours. This recipe's in the book, and it's my cheater ribs.
Cheater ribs?
Now, I'll get drummed out of the barbecue establishment for this, but you can cook ribs, and you can gently simmer them until the meat is tender. Then you take it off, and then sauce and grill it. And put some rub and sauce and grill it. And I wanted you to taste a rib. Yes. Well, it's not quite as good as real barbecued ribs, but it's so much easier. Oh, look at that.
This is a first for me, eating ribs and pulled pork on TV in the same show.
I have no problem doing it.
All right.
I know you wouldn't.
There.
You're teaching me the way.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, look at that.
That's got a nice...
Now, another question about the ribs, because I love doing the ribs. A lot of people boil their ribs. A lot of people broil them in the oven.
I'm just eating.
Correct way to do your ribs so that they just basically fall off the bone like you just showed right now.
If you're going to boil, don't boil them. Gently simmer them. And in the water that you're simmering them with, throw an onion, some bay leaf, a few cloves. But don't overboil it, because that takes the flavor out. Or you can put them, wrap them in foil, cook them in the oven for an hour and a half, 2 hours till they're tender, and then you can grill them. It's just a faster way to do it.
Here you go.
Now, real barbecue people will just think that's travesty, but it's just easier, and that's one of the most popular recipes in the book.
You're so
easy.
serious.
Well,
You're so focused.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Anybody, you know, you wives or girlfriends at home who have your boyfriends, you know the barbecue belongs to the man at home. I mean, we love to barbecue.
It's
a man's thing. It's just so interesting.
Thank you.
Well, there's women on my team, though.
See, that's
women are excellent barbecuers.
Absolutely, they can.
Ronnie, you know, a lot of meat in here, but I also notice you have a lot of seafood as well. What do you prefer to barbecue? I mean, what do you really like? You know what? Here's what I want to do up on a Sunday.
Well, the book is full of my classic recipes, and one of the best things to do is wild BC salmon cooked on a cedar or alder plank. And I have a Jack Daniels and maple syrup glaze that goes on it that's just fantastic. But you know, things like grilled oysters are fantastic.
You got scallops in there as well?
There's scallops, there's tons of seafood recipes.
And there's lots of vegetables in there as well.
And desserts.
And desserts.
You know, my wife, some of her the chocolate brownie recipe in this book is worth the price of the book for. It's unbelievable.
Hey, and the other thing, we want to talk about a contest you have going in one sec, but we were drooling over the burgers with the butter in the middle, the butter pour.
This is
I've never tried that.
This is the burger equivalent of a jelly donut.
Oh.
Yeah.
You make the burger, you take a log of you take a log of frozen herbed butter.
Yeah.
You slice it into discs and you stuff it in the middle of the burger, and when you cook the burger, the butter melts, and when people bite into the burger, they get the burger and there's this burst of molten herbed butter.
It's good stuff. Don't eat that every day, though, I have to tell you. Okay, your contest.
Yes.
It's a Twitter contest.
Barbecue 2.0. Okay? Tweet me a recipe, a barbecue tip, or a story, and send it to @Rockin Ronnie. You can go to my Twitter feed to find out more about the contest, but it's twitter.com/Rockin Ronnie, all one word. There's going to be these beautiful Ravenswood barbecue tools will be given away as grand prizes. Every week I'm going to give away a book.
Wow.
And then there'll be like sets of Ronnie and Denzel's barbecue sauces and barbecues from John Stone's Barbecues and Parts. It's an extravaganza. And all you have to do is tell me a story or tell me a tip in 140 characters or less.
And you never know, it might get into the next book, maybe.
Well, actually, I'll probably publish all the tweets somehow.
Very cool. 45 seconds before we let you go. Who does the bulk of cooking in the house, you or your wife, and is she allowed near your barbecue?
Well,
Don't get mad at me, ladies at home.
Is she allowed near my 8 barbecues?
Well,
really?
You know what? 8.
It's terrible.
I'd happily sit back and watch you cook.
Well, she's a great cook, and she's the dessert cook and the appetizer cook, and the long-suffering setter of tables and doing all the things that that stupid men don't want to do.
And then you're at the barbecue.
Right, I'm the matador.
So what do you
barbecue all year? Or would you say you barbecue more at home? You guys eat more barbecued food than you do any other?
Well, when I was doing the book, my kids would complain, say, "Dad, why does our food always have to taste like smoke?" You know. So I say, you know, for the book, I cooked a lot, but now it's a balance.
What do you recommend for barbecuing for tonight's hockey game? Canucks game, 6 o'clock. Get the grill going at about what, 4 o'clock? What are you throwing on?
You know, something easy like Smokies.
Oh,
you know,
I love that.
Get some Ronnie and Denzel's barbecue sauce and dip the grilled Smokies in them. But steak otherwise.
Here's the book. There's a great section on steak in here as well that I've been drooling over. We have a book to give away. Just send us an email, weekendnews@globaltv.com. The book is Barbecue Secrets, the very best recipes, tips, and tricks from a barbecue champion. Barbecue Secrets Deluxe from Rockin Ronnie Shewchuk.
You have just turned into my new idol. I love this.
Thank you so much.
This is our best segment ever.
Christy, we did actually save you a lot of barbecue here.
Oh, yeah.
Really? If you can get through Salmon Arm quickly, then there will be even more for you.
Right.
The barbecue's on.
Ready to go.
Getting ready. Ronnie, thank you so much for coming in again.
It's my pleasure.
Hey, check out his Facebook page, Barbecue Secrets. Just do a search on Facebook. You're everywhere.
I am Ronnie 2.0.
Yeah, but I like you here, actually. Just stay here and keep barbecuing for us.
Exactly.
That's all the time we have this morning. We're going to eat now. Some more.
See ya.
See you.